Now I'd like to say what the clauses were, some of the like very interesting clauses, and I'd like to go through them one by one. The first clause was that in the first RFP, in the earlier RFP, there was a clause of poor performance. There were three times it was mentioned poor performance, a record of poor performance. That if the service provider had poor performance in the past, they would be disqualified. But in the new RFP, this term is totally deleted. This is totally wiped out. So the service provider could be, so the board, the Central Board of Secondary Education, somehow likes service providers that have a record of poor performance. Why did they wipe out this term? This is my first question. Because Eduteck has a record of poor performance. In the Telangana State Board examinations, 23 students killed themselves because of discrepancies that COEMT had in the system, COEMT software had in Telangana State Board exams. The second word I found was this does not necessarily relate to COEMT Eduteck, but the second clause I found was that in the earlier RFP, there was a blacklisted earlier term. And in the new RFP, it was changed to blacklisted currently term. I wonder why it was changed. Why did the board suddenly think 3 months later that they wanted to allow a service provider that was blacklisted earlier? This is my question. The third question is about changing the CMI level from 5 to 3. The fourth, there are many points that I have mentioned in the blog.
Yeah.